welcome to Talk Consensually to Me with your hosts,
Maggie
and Bree.
Are you looking for some
questionable advice from strangers? Well, you've come to the right place.
We're here to talk about your most personal issues, relationships, dating, sex, everything.
And today's episode will be all about
crushes.
Let's get started.
Let's do it. Oh, also, so we're here today with
Seth. Hello.
So he's our go-to guy.
Yep, it's true. All reliable.
So we're just going to start off with some questions that were sent to us. Have you ever stalked your crush online or offline?
Interesting.
I'm going to go ahead and start off with the yes, of course. A resounding yes.
Which one? Online or offline?
Do I have to answer that one?
Yeah, I think that's a very big difference.
It's an important distinction to make.
Okay. No, just online because, it's easy. And I'm really lazy. And I love to just sit at home.
Seth, have you ever stalked a crush online or offline?
Definitely not offline. I don't like activity. And I don't know enough about the person that I would like to ever know where they were hanging out or what time they went to sleep. The important things for stalking. Probably online, but I can't think of something I would classify as stalking. It's more of trying to find out more about that person.
I've helped do recon on other friends' crushes before, and I felt really weird about it, but I was along for the ride.
So I've done both. I have definitely stalked my crush online and offline. And it would just be a casual drive by their place to see if they were home. I wouldn't sit outside and wait. It was just oh, look, I really like this apartment complex. What's happening inside it?
Ours was a circle around the block a few times because my friend was positive her, quote-unquote, boo-to-be was with some other chick. And fun fact, he was, whatever.
I just wanted to know what they were doing. I get now that's kind of creepy. I didn't, stare into windows or anything. I want to clarify. It was simply just, that's their car. I'm good. But it doesn't make it better.
No.
So that definitely happened. And if it sounds better, my friend and I would do this, and we would take turns. So we'd casually go see if my crush was home, and then we'd casually go see if her crush was home, because it was on the same commute.
Girls' night out.
Yeah, exactly. It's a group activity.
It was, efficient, fuel efficient stalking.
I could see that.
Okay, what's the difference between love and a crush? And Brie and I talked about this before. And I don't know if you remember what I came up with.
I don't.
Okay, Seth, tell me what you think.
What's the difference?
Yeah, so the difference is if you feel comfortable taking them to your colonoscopy.
Oh, yes, I do remember that now.
It's love.
Okay.
If you don't feel comfortable with the colonoscopy, it's crush.
Yeah, but when I think of crush is a preemptive thing, right? I've never been with somebody for a long period of time and then been yep, totally my crush. That's why I don't get the whole man crush Monday thing or woman crush Wednesday thing. It's not a crush to me. A crush is pure infatuation with somebody at a basic level.
When you don't know them at all.
Yeah.
Right, but okay, when do you know that your feelings towards someone isn't just a crush? It is more than that.
Probably whenever you actually date them, if you're even fortunate enough to. I know I wasn't. God, I was terrible in high school.
No, but okay, what if you don't date them? What if you just have liked someone from afar? You hang out best friend status all the time, and you've always had a crush on them, but how do you know it's more?
If you're actually interacting with them, it's not
Yeah, say it's Harry Met Sally. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Harry Met Sally situation.
Okay. I don't know. I probably whatever he says in his little speechy thing. I'd just go with that. Just
if we had enough money to just cut the audio here and just do that whole speech,
it would be great.
It would be great.
Okay, everybody listening, pause this. YouTube Harry Met Sally.
It's the very end at the New Year's Eve party, and it's something like, "I want to be annoyed by you. I love the way you get wrinkles in your nose." So anyway, how do I get my crush to notice me? I don't even think they know I exist.
Oh, you can do the Brie route. You make sure that you are in a very public place with your crush, and you grab something really sticky like syrup or chocolate syrup of some sort, maple syrup, doesn't matter, and just slather yourself in it, cover yourself in chicken feathers, and do a little jig, and they will definitely see you.
Have you done this often?
Almost every weekend between the ages of 14 and 22.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was how to get attention.
Got me a lot of attention.
Right.
Yeah.
How would you do it, Seth?
It got his attention. Ayo.
But it didn't, though.
Oh, well.
But it didn't. Key
I
clarifier.
don't know, man. I'm so awkward around people. It's just,
You just don't have the
I
confidence.
just didn't do it.
Don't have the.
I do now because I don't care.
The
but
sticky feather dance confidence.
when I was younger, it was a way bigger deal to even like talk to somebody that I was interested in. But I don't know. I have no idea. At this point, I don't really care.
I think I laugh loudly at someone when I have a big crush on them. Like, no matter what they do, I find it hysterical, so they notice me.
That's such like a basic thing
Like that.
to do.
No, I don't think it's like I don't do it intentionally. It's like if
Yeah.
I have a crush on someone, I just go at everything.
That's wonderful.
It would get me going.
So I think that Brie has the right idea though. I would definitely do the syrup route over the laughing and then the not doing anything route.
Right.
Sticky feather dance for the win.
That's our only options. That sounds like the most.
Hmm.
Okay, this person just wanted to ask us what were your guys' awkward crush stories.
I think about the most awkward mine ever got was, I remember in middle school, it was a super legit situation where my mom told me that her friend's kid had a crush on me. Therefore, I automatically developed a crush on him just because I thought he liked me. Because, that's how that works. And then anytime we saw each other, we just awkwardly looked away and then never spoke to each other ever. And that's it.
That's very awkward.
They've been married for 23 years.
No word has been spoken yet.
We haven't even touched each other. Nothing.
They don't know they live in the same house.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's about as awkward as you can get. Just no social interaction. Just the knowledge or the thought of that knowledge. Might not even happen to be real.
That is cringy.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Do I even have any crush stories? All my crushes always found out about it through other people because my friends were horrible humans and always ratted me out. It wasn't really awkward, though. It just sucked for me because they were like, haha, you like me? And I was like, yep. And that was my life.
So mine isn't about them finding out. This is just a story about my crush that I did. So it was during fair time. And do you know the ride that swings like the pirate ship but rotates round and round like the Twizzler?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it did both those things in once. And I rode that literally 26 times in a row. I'm not even exaggerating that.
Why?
Because it was my favorite ride.
Oh, okay.
And it was wristband day. So,
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I got off that and I got a lemonade shake-up. So then I slurped that down hardcore.
Oh, of course. This is going to end well.
Right. And so then I was like, I'm going to play some carnival games. And I was with my friend. And then my crush was... Okay, so I played the game. All of a sudden I felt really sick. And it was like the little squirt water into the hole game. And all of a sudden I lost because I had to lean down. And I turned around and I threw up all over my crush who just happened to be walking by. And this crush was like a 3-year crush.
Aww.
It was my entire elementary school crush. So I immediately got lemonade shake-up throw up on him for just walking by. And I didn't know what to do. And I had this like stuffed animal that I won. Oh, I did win because I won this moon.
Uh-huh.
And I just used that to dab him.
God.
And I didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything because I think he was in shock, and I just kept dabbing him with my moon until he kind of just walked away. And I just sat there with like this vomit moon. And I think the carny felt bad for me because I got a free moon, like a free new moon.
Oh, man. How old were you?
It was late elementary school. I'm going to say 5th or 6th grade.
Okay.
So 10, 11.
Yeah, so really when you're most vulnerable.
That's amazing.
It was rough.
I did think of one other. This is less awkward, more just kind of poopy. Instead of middle school.
She pooped on her crush. Way to one-up me.
All the
Oopsie.
bodily fluids today.
Now, in high school, one of my friends found out / accused me of having a crush on a guy I was kind of in denial about having a crush on. And then, like, a day after she told me I had a crush on him, she dated him. So there went that crush.
That happened to me, like, way too often.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah, I know.
Girls are vicious.
Bitches be cray. Am I right?
Right.
Am I right?
I hate that word. Cray.
Cray?
That's the worst.
I thought you were going to be like, I don't like the word bitches.
Yes.
And that would have been more fair.
This is a family-friendly show.
Okay. What are some good crush songs? I have a crush and I need to hear it.
It's just a little crush.
Yeah, that song's a good one.
I was going to say I Touch Myself by the Divinals.
Oh, it's so good. I don't want anybody else, but when I think about you.
I'm going to pull out some middle school cringe and do Good Charlotte, Bloody Valentine.
I don't know that one.
It's a story about a guy that kills another guy because he was with the girl he liked.
Oh, that's quite the romance.
And then he gets caught. Like, there's, like, police sirens, and he's a bloody Valentine. And, like, he comes to her all bloody with the guy's blood. He's like, don't cry. It's cool. We can be together now. So listen to that song. It's really good.
No.
What else is there?
Every Breath You Take.
Oh, yeah. Is that the Police?
Yeah. And it's also stalkery, so.
Well,
this works out.
He's got a major crush on that lady.
Mm.
He's watching her. Everywhere.
Not on social media.
Nope. In person.
Yep. That's not okay.
I know this isn't a really good crush song, but I feel like Cher's Do You Believe in Life After Love?
Oh, I hate that song so much.
I get that it's not about a crush. That's the feeling you get when you're in crush.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is there any good ones?
I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
I want to do like a playlist for this person.
War Pigs.
War Pigs.
Yes. Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
War Pigs.
Mannheim Steamroller. Just any of their songs. Oh, Blink-182, I Miss You.
Oh, that song's depressing.
That's more like a breakup song.
I'm just really into this. My middle school cringe.
Yeah, clearly you've regressed since we've been here.
Okay, Unrequited Love, though. Almost Lover. But, I'm not singing it, but it's...
I don't know it.
I've never heard of it, yeah.
You know,
Nope. No idea.
Goodbye, my almost lover.
Oh.
Goodbye, my hopeless dream.
I do know that song, but I don't know why I know it.
It's really good. That's why you know that song. I learned to play... Okay, so after a breakup, I learned to play it on the piano. Like 4 chords.
Did you cry into the keys?
No, so I was playing it at school on the school piano, and I knew my, like, ex-boyfriend was gonna have to come into that room sometime, so I just, like, waited.
You were just camped up there.
And then, like, I was singing, like, my heart out, and he was like, Maggie! And it touched him, and then we dated for a bit afterwards.
Oh, man.
Man, that's...
That is manipulative.
That is very...
I won! Okay. What do I buy for my crush's birthday? It's their birthday, and I want to get their attention by buying them a really nice birthday gift. What should I get my crush?
Nothing. Because that's too far.
I suggest making them a gift because it means more. Perhaps out of some of your body hair.
Toenail clippings.
Yeah.
A little statue of them.
Their toenail clippings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shows you care.
Yeah, it shows you care. You've been there.
Pull Helga Pataki and collect their chewed gum and make a little statue of them. A portrait.
Yeah, there's not enough context in this, but I'm guessing you really shouldn't get them anything. A crush, you don't give gifts. And if it's anything, you give them a card. A nice card.
Unless you're friends, then, I mean, just get a friend gift. But if it's just like some random person that you have a crush on, that's just a whole lot of red flags right there.
Yeah, that is kind of strange if you just approach someone like, I know it's your birthday today. I don't even know who you are, but it's your birthday.
Or a gift card.
Yeah, a nice Simon Mall. Nice Simon Mall gift card. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Hashtag ad. So no gifts. We all settled on that?
No gifts.
Or a really awesome gift that no one could ignore.
Like moon rocks.
Like moon rocks. I was thinking like an elephant. Or like an elephant ride.
Elephant ride might be more reasonable.
Hashtag animal abuse.
Or a bouncy house.
No, I would never. That's my bouncy house.
Oh, I think you were sad about that.
No, I've always wanted one. If I ever won the lottery, I wanted to build like an actual proper house, and then the entire house on the interior be like moon bounce.
That's ridiculous. That's
amazing,
ridiculous.
But
So
it would be phenomenal.
just rent a bouncy house for a couple hours.
I want a real one, a whole house of nothing but rubberiness. Like, oh, tripped and fell down the stairs. Ha ha ha! Whee! Like it'd be a blast. I would love it.
Have you heard about those inflatable pubs?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can rent out an inflatable tavern.
Yeah, and
That sounds
it
great.
inflates and has a bar and stuff, and you can pay them to cater it for you and everything.
That sounds cool.
Anyway, that would be an awesome gift. So, like, even if I didn't know someone, they're like, hey, I know it's your birthday. I got you this inflatable tavern with all of your favorite drinks on tap. I would be like, come in, I'll get you a drink that you just bought.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, inflatable tavern.
Sure.
Google that. Am I a lesbian, or is it a girl crush?
Is that it?
No, there was no context with this one. Just, am I a lesbian, or is it a girl crush?
Is there a difference?
Yes, I believe so.
I mean...
So I have a girl crush on Zoe Deschanel from New Girl.
Would you bang her?
No.
Okay, then.
But I just, love everything about her, and I would be totally fine sitting in a room with her just staring at her.
How about we make that the stipulation, then? Between girl crush or lesbian. If you're a lesbian, you would want to bang her.
It's true. So, good question. Good way.
If you want to bang it out, then you're probably a lesbian or bisexual.
Yeah, nothing makes you gay besides the fact that you want to have sex with the same sex.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to touch genitals with the same genitals, then that's gay.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-ts.
On a side note, this is unrelated, but there is a all-nude strip club near us. I told you about this last night. Right?
No, that didn't happen.
I've been talking to a lot of people about this all-nude strip club that I just found out about.
Wasn't to us.
In Louisville. Anyway, apparently, if a lap dance, it's nose to clit for a lap dance. And I don't know, hearing this made me realize how not lesbian I am. Because that sounds like a horror show to me.
Yeah, that doesn't sound appealing at all.
And it wasn't even the sanitary aspect of it. I'm sure she's clean. It's her job
I'm
to
not
be
sure
nose to
about
clit.
that at all.
But it was just the idea of someone's someone's whole woman bits.
To be fair, I wouldn't want male bits in my face either for that.
No, but I mean, if I had to choose, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't want that woman hole all up in my nose holes. So picture that. If you want nose to clit, yeah, it's probably a lesbian crush.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. What attracts your crush? And again, this one was very vague too. I don't know if it means what makes your crush come to you, or kind of what attracts you to a crush.
I think it's what brings your crush to you, and I'm gonna have to go with the sticky feather dance. I mean, every time it's gold.
Hard pass the sticky feather
Have
dance.
you thought about bedazzling your face?
That's a horrible idea.
No.
I'm not gonna want to hook up with a living disco ball.
Just bedazzle, but have an arrow come up your neck of jewels that frames your face. So it's hey, look at this area. Look what I got going up on this face.
Yeah, I'd try it.
No.
I'll try anything once.
We need to get people that are more indifferent on this show, because right now we have Seth who does not care. Bree, who is way too socially awkward.
Yeah.
And then I am too ashamed of what I have done to say it out loud. I have done some pretty shameful things to get a crush to notice me.
Like what?
Just play a sad breakup song to guilt him into dating her.
Yeah,
Yes.
that part was...
Yes, and it's very cringy. I didn't... what else have I done? I have, memorized their schedules for classes and, just casually been out their door. Every day they leave the room. What a coincidence. Let's talk about everything. I have even done the horrible date their friend.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I have done some horrible... And that's just the ones I'm willing to admit. I have not done some great things.
I don't think I did anything. I just tried to be nice. It failed, but that's what I tried to do.
I mean, these are just, crushes. Now, I didn't start any of my long-term relationships like this. I need to point that out. So that didn't work.
On a serious note for me, my only... what's the term? I don't know.
Crush, I thought was the term we were using.
That's what we're using.
No, plan, way of doing things... skill.
Ploy? Plot?
Ploy. My only ploy into ever getting a crush to notice me was weaseling my way into their friend group and becoming friends with them, and then seeing if it worked out. And if I failed on that front, then I gave up and moved on.
Did you get to keep the friends?
Usually I didn't really want to because I don't like most people.
That's fair. So what was even the question? What attracts your crush?
Yeah.
We didn't answer that at all.
I think it's safe to say we don't know.
I'm gonna say bedazzling. I'm gonna stand by that one. Or just like their interests, but you have to actually like their interests. Don't fake it. Because then you're stuck liking that forever.
No, I have way too many friends that are the chameleons in a relationship where they just glom onto whatever their significant other or crush likes and pretends to like it too.
Yeah.
It's to the point I don't even know what they actually like anymore, just because they kind of jump from whatever the current love interest likes.
Hey, ladies. How do you define a crush? Seth, do your best high-pitched voice and answer this.
No. I won't do that. I can't do a high-pitched voice anyway.
Yes, you can.
No.
I've heard it.
It's not that good.
I had to do a British accent one time.
Oh, you didn't though.
I did.
No. Saying pip pip and cheerio at the end of a normal sentence is not. Nope.
Okay, Bree. How do you define a crush?
I just define a crush somebody that you see that you find physically attractive and you're like, I want me some of that. Or if somebody makes a joke and you're like, wow, I could really hang out with this person a lot in a sexual way. That's a crush. Boom. Definition nailed.
He's so funny. I want to be naked with him.
I mean, it works for a lot of dudes.
No, that's true. It's just funny to hear it out loud. I'm going to define a crush. Someone you look at and it makes you all tingly.
Got the tingles.
You got tingles.
Like a rash.
So either you have a rash, low oxygen in your blood,
Yeah.
or it's a crush. Those are all my questions I got. Bree, do you have any books related to crushes?
And now, time for a super abrupt segue.
Nice. That was subtle. I like the subtlety.
Super subtle. So there's seems to be a certain type of crush that a lot of women to develop, and it tends to be, men in uniform, whether that be policemen, army dudes, firemen, or sexy Navy SEALs. And we're gonna do our little book plot synopsis thing, and these are all having to do with Navy SEALs.
Let's do this.
All right. The first one is called Dangerous in Training by Sydney Bristol. Ready for this, Seth? So, Navy SEAL Mason becomes a bodyguard to Hannah, his boss's beautiful daughter. A forbidden romance blossoms between them, but when kidnappers plot to abduct Hannah and sell her virginity to the highest bidder, can Mason keep her safe?
This has so many,
It's like a...
There's so much going on.
Like, it has the virginity selling thing, which we talked about before. It has the bodyguard boss's daughter situation happening.
He just happens to be a Navy SEAL.
This happens to be a Navy SEAL. That's not even really talked about. He just is one.
Kidnappers.
It's got it all.
It's got everything.
That's Sydney Bristol. She knows how to fill those pages.
Well,
no, it sounds like she tried to draw a name from a hat and sneezed in the middle of it, and she's like, fuck it, all 5 of these are fine.
Hey, don't knock it. The cover of this says it's a New York Times best-selling
They
author.
always say that! I don't believe you.
And I love the cover, too, by the way. It's a shirtless dude, obviously. He's staring into the camera, at an angle, and he just has, a look on his face yeah, what's up?
Yeah, he doesn't look concerned at all about the forbidden
calm.
romance or the kidnapping or the virginity selling.
Yeah, none of it.
Well, because the Navy SEAL training.
But you know what? I'd read this book.
I would start a fire with this book.
Yeah.
I'd read it. I want to see if her virginity gets sold, and for how much.
He can't sell it if he already took it.
Aw, snap.
I was just picturing some awkward thing in their room later where he gives her $1 and that's how it ends.
Some pocket lint, a button, and...
Keep the tip. Alright, the next one is called Friendly Fire.
Oh, that's a horrible title.
By Marlis Melton.
That low-hanging fruit, though.
On a vacation cruise, Navy SEAL Jeremiah bumps into none other than his first love, Emma.
Awkward.
He's determined to win her back, and when they're suddenly kidnapped, her survival may depend on giving him another chance. It's a great thing that all these kidnapped women just happen to have Navy SEALs by their side.
I like that, if we're free, I'll date you, but if we die here, no chance.
Oh, man.
Is that a butterfly on the cover?
It's so bad.
No. What is that?
It's like a eagle?
Oh, I preferred it to be a butterfly.
Whatever. Oh, man. Okay. Next one. Justice for the Seal by Amy Gammett. After a steamy one-night stand, Judge Gemma learns her sexy stranger is a member of Hero Force and involved in a case she's working on. I'm sorry, Seth, are you having issues?
Hero Force is like that bottom shelf Justice League garbage that Walmart sells.
Hero
For
Force.
kids. It's like the toys that snap as soon as
Maybe
you take
she
them
couldn't
out.
afford to put Justice League.
Anyway, as their fates become further entwined, can Logan keep a deadly enemy away from the woman he's falling for?
Oh, so bad. So bad.
I like that. She's Judge Gemma.
Judge Gemma. Isn't
Yeah.
Judge supposed to be capitalized?
Not
It's a title.
according to this.
Let me guess, it's a
Maybe
New York
it's-
bestseller.
Maybe they're telling us to judge Gemma.
Maybe.
Judge Gemma, because she has horrible taste in men.
Do you want to read the next one?
Yeah, sure, I'm excited.
So bad.
Night Watch by Susan Brockman. From a New York Times best-selling author. God. Comes a sizzling romantic thriller. When a Navy SEAL, Wes, accidentally puts Brittany's life in danger, he vows to watch over her and risks losing his own heart, with over 1,000 5-star ratings on Goodreads.
I have noticed whenever I do end up getting a book through the site, and it says that it has like over so many 5-star ratings on Goodreads, they're saying that because they're trying really hard to convince you it's a good book when it's not.
So is it a fact? Like, okay, I really need to know. How on earth are all of these New York Times best-selling? Like,
They're best-selling authors,
Yeah,
but that just means
not
they
the
sell
series.
a lot.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. Like, if I wrote, I don't know, dictionaries and 1 million people bought them, I would technically be a best-selling author.
so it doesn't have to be like you have to be a good author to be on this
No,
list?
it's
No.
probably more prolific than anything. Like, they just pump out a bunch of
Just
trash.
spit out a bunch of stuff and people tend to buy it. And honestly, I mean, there's always situations where authors buy their own books a lot just so they can be put on the list.
Hey, Susan, make better life choices. We're not even talking about your book. It's that dumb.
Oh, snap. This is an entire series.
I think Seth should read one with his silky voice.
Oh, yes, please. Especially this one.
Make it sound
Oh,
sensual.
A best-selling author delivers a red-hot box set. The Walker brothers, a former FBI agent, a Navy SEAL vet, and an ex-government agent, run their own security company and face down danger and intrigue to protect the woman they love.
What's it called?
Tall, Dark, and Deadly, books 1 through 4 by Lisa Renee Jones.
Oh, snap.
If we're honest, I couldn't even focus on the book.
No, I was too busy listening
It
to
was
that
the voice.
super sultry voice.
Like if they had audiobooks that you could just record, yeah.
Oh, man, you could make bank just
Yeah,
reading books.
That'd be neat.
But honestly, they should
But I
just-
wouldn't read this trash, regardless of how much they pay me.
Oh, you would make so much money selling, like, smut novels in that voice. Oh, you would imagine all those middle-aged ladies
No,
who
I
just
think-
get going.
On cassette, still, probably.
I think that you should like be on a bearskin rug with a laptop with like your legs kicking behind you.
So
Hey,
like a modern day
stranger.
Burt Reynolds situation
Yes.
going on.
Just record yourself doing it. Oh, man. People would buy the shit out of that.
I would be definitely there.
Hands down.
I think we have one time for one more book.
All right. Cruising for a Seal by Sharon
I'm
Hamilton.
so sorry, really fast. I want one of the titles to be like Seal Clubbing.
That might happen for you someday.
Okay.
When Sophia meets Navy SEAL Mark, she indulges in a one-night affair. Despite the heat between them, they go their separate ways. Until both wind up on a cruise that's been targeted by terrorists. An electrifying romance from a USA Today best-selling author.
My favorite thing is that because it's like the authors know the bare bones amount about what Navy SEAls do. So they're like, oh, fuck, put them on a boat. Like, every one of these has been on
But how are
a
we gonna be
boat.
on a boat? Just put them on a cruise. It's fine.
Cruises hold like thousands upon thousands of people, but they just happen to run into each other. Come the fuck on. That's some garbage.
It works.
No, it doesn't. It's Terrible and lazy writing.
I feel more comfortable going on a cruise now that there's so many Navy SEALs men people on there.
I feel comfortable going out in the world in general knowing that there's so many Navy SEALs out there waiting to rescue poor little kidnapped me. And not to mention all those sultry one-night stands just waiting to happen.
Yeah, thank goodness. I mean, then again, I'd feel better if they stopped worrying about their one-night stands. Worried more about their country.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm assuming that's probably all the time we have for today, right?
Yeah, but if you have any questions on any part of today's conversation and you'd like to address it, tweet us at TalkCToMe.
You can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook by searching Talk Consensually to Me. This has been Bree.
And Maggie.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Bree, say bye.
Bye.